5,000 years ago, this land was nothing but a dark, barren desert, until the goddess Cecilia blessed it with the 6 stones of virtue, bringing a new age of life to the continent.
When the founders arrived in the region, they discovered these megalithic stones of virtue. It was undeniable these were the 6 beating hearts that gave these lands life. They must be protected. Soon after the discovery, more humanoids came to this place to prosper, and the city was named Vimeros after the 6 walls they had built around it.
Eventually, a wizard named Ogratus wanted the stones of virtue for himself. He spent hundreds of years in the Outlands, amassing an undead army of beasts and ill-fated wanderers. He perfected necromancy and unleashed a siege upon the city of Vimeros in an attempt to claim the transcendent stone. However, 6 heroes known as the Virtuous, each empowered directly by a stone of virtue, stood against Ogratus and stopped his effort.
Their foe was only driven away and never slain. They knew he would return and decided the only way to keep the stones safe is to separate them. Each member of the Virtuous took a stone of virtue in a separate direction, miles away from home. This event became known as the 6-sided dichotomy.
Many, many generations have passed, and each of the city-states seems to have taken on personalities of their own, yet they stay united as one country. As the new inhabitants shape their futures, the true history of Vimeros has all but vanished, and has been replaced by strict laws which are enforced to ensure the population never outweighs the resources in this country. The world may not know it yet, but without convergence, the stones of virtue are slowly dying. It's time to venture into Vimeros.
Oh shit.
Hello and welcome. Not me. Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Josh McGee. We're watching, hey. You know that.
What?
Just nailed it.
Yeah. that was
You're
excellent.
watching Ampersandbox. Yuanti
I think you
Tales.
went to go, hey everybody, this is Joshua McGee. I am not your story weaver this evening, and you're watching Ampersandbox. Hey James, why don't you go kick it off? And then I go, hey, you're welcome. You know, that's awesome. And then I messed up, and I say, you know what, my name is James, and I'll be your story weaver this evening. And since I can't do a good intro, because I'm not usually the DM, I'm going to kick it on over to Alex.
What's up?
How would you introduce the channel if you were Joshua?
He just did.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome one and all. Please watch, like and subscribe. Hit that fucking heart button. I don't know what the fuck. Roll a d20. Time to die.
Ooh, I like that one.
I like that. Yeah, time to die.
No, the roll a d20 part.
Oh,
I'll roll. I died.
I got 2.
Oh no. Oh wait, are we all
What's the
rolling?
number? What's the number you rolled?
I rolled 2.
That's not it.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Roll again.
Yeah, roll again.
17.
Let's see.
That's not it.
I got a 13.
Oh, dude, so close, but that's not it.
Damn it.
So, Jacob, you didn't introduce yourself.
I didn't introduce myself. Unfortunately, I wasn't asked to, so I'm kind of in the like.
There's a
If you
reason.
don't, there is a reason. There very much is. But I'm in my if I'm not asked to do it, why would I do it? Era. You know what I
Introduce
mean? As
yourself.
kids would say. Hello and welcome. This is Jacob Ivy, and I am taking over the stream. I will be not your DM tonight, or your story weaver. I will be playing Vrakdrim, the light cleric who just set a forest on fire because fuck that bear. You know what I'm talking about.
And with
That's
all
a video.
the,
That's a video I've seen somewhere. That shouldn't be repeated, but you know, whatever.
with this so smooth intro out of the way, yeah, we left ourselves. We left the party last time trying to head south to Terry because humans be getting uppity, and the ones
That's
who are
true.
like, hey,
They do be getting uppity.
hey, we can't have no uppity humans on our borders, and we're expanding. So go turn them, destroy the town, do what you need to do, come back, and you'll get some stuff. However,
I started a religion.
yeah, started a religion. A little mushroom creature, a cuckoo bee, was convinced that
What you
Our-
call me?
our friend Torap here is now their new deity. Something may happen, which I actually need Josh you to roll a d20 Constitution saving throw because I forgot to do it at the end of last time.
Con save. 9.
That's
9.
not it.
Everything is glowing and kind of fuzzy. Lights, have extra lens flare on them. You see motion blurs because
Oh
also
shit! I got astigmatism.
because
I feel
you
that.
ate, a psychedelic fungal root
It's working.
last time, and
Yeah.
it's kicking in. It's kicking in because as you made camp around a broken Sovdur stone, which you were able to put back together, you're like, hey, let's fix this and get some bonus points with the elders. However, you saw some glowing eyes off in the jungle surrounding you, and you also ran into some merchants, maybe, that were about 120 feet away from you
That's right. We got
through
their
dense
attention, didn't we?
forest. Yeah, and that's when our light cleric decided to shoot off some fire into the forest, and caught some trees, and some trees may or may not be on fire. And your little hand there, Josh, that is sentient, decided to jump off your hand at the moment.
It's more like jump off his wrist, right?
Yeah, jump off his wrist.
'Cause it's the hand. The hand
Yeah.
can't jump off the hand
Yeah.
unless it didn't eat its hand. You know?
Yeah, then it'd be kind of like a glove, right?
Right. Less of a hand, more of a glove.
Like the old hamburger helper glove, like a sentient glove.
Right.
Yeah.
The big red nose. And for some reason, he's a pasta mascot.
Yeah, something about a big red-nosed oven mitt makes me think, God, I really want some pasta.
Was he,
right now."
is he an oven mitt or is he a glove? Because oven mitt's it's like a mitten. You know what I mean? Well, we don't have to discuss the context and the anatomy of Hamburger Helper right now. So,
But that is the situation you're in. And what would you all like to do now that our light cleric decided to catch some stuff on fire?
I guess what's the situation like for the merchant people already here?
No, they're
On
like
the
120 feet through the forest away from you. You can't see them through the denseness of the forest, and because it is dark. So you don't know unless you go over there.
What's the
Only
tiger
one of us
situation?
saw the crazy thing approach, correct?
Yeah, that was why I started the fire.
Yeah. And then, Josh, what was your question?
Yeah, I was gonna say who sees the tiger, because I know Vrakdrim has brought it to our attention. Are we able to
Not
spot it now?
rectum, Vrakdrim.
I was close.
You really gotta enunciate that when you say it. You can't mumble that word.
I was
I don't know,
close.
dude.
Yeah,
Rectrum
sees them,
sounds correct to me.
but no one else does at this time.
Okay.
So it just looks like
Let
They're shooting
no,
fire.
let it be known, and we can roll back the tape. I did monologue, and then when I was asked what the hell my problem was, I sighed and went, "There's a set of eyes over there."
Mhm.
So I did tell the group that there's something over
direction?
there watching us.
Okay.
But I did also monologue that I was going to burn the forest down and raise it back up in Marshall's name.
The usual.
Yeah.
Did we roll initiative? Is that a thing, or
Roll
do we just
perception.
Oh, perception. I'll do
Yeah.
that too. What did I get? 11.
11. Nice.
19.
Yeah.
19.
Vrakdrim got a 14.
14. Okay. So, the bonus part here for Torap getting the highest of the group, and suffering the conditions of some psychedelic mushrooms, is that you can see like little wisps of light flickering through the forest and jungle, that almost seem like they're alive, that you watch as they dance. You don't see anyone watching you at the moment, but you swear that these small little embers are alive as a tree is caught on fire.
Let it be.
Now, Vrakdrim! You say there's eyes, but I'd like to tell you we're actually surrounded. I prepare both a filter Marshalk and an Eldritch Blast. I'm not doing anything yet. It's just for visual sake. I got a potion in one hand and a glowing spell in the other.
I guess hearing that, I will obviously assume a more defensive stance, you know. With, I believe I have a shield. Yeah, with my, oh, wait, I don't have a shield, do I? I wish I knew my character. It'd be really nice if I did. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, my shield and my mace out. Guys, read your character sheets before the show. It's a blessing for your DM, but unfortunately, I've cursed our DM. So, I pull out my shield and my mace, and I assume a more defensive stance. Torap, where do you see them? As I'm looking through for these things that Torap is saying. They're there.
Open your eyes, cleric! They're everywhere! But they
Torap,
don't
you will
seem
see that,
harmful?
like, from like a what's really going on to what you see. What's really going on is just that the embers are like kind of, the wind is carrying them around you, but you could swear that the embers are like little fairy sprites dancing, and that each one has its like own body. You still see the world around, just that the embers.
Can I roll
look
insight
like-
on the Ember Spirits?
Yeah, you definitely can.
As I would. 12 plus
They're gonna
something.
kill us, man. They're gonna kill us.
12 plus 4.
They're in the
16.
walls!
16. You would definitely think that they are guiding you out of the forest.
Alright.
Wait! They're friendly. As long as we follow them, we'll be alright.
Can I get like a advantage on the nature check if I saw him interacting with the mushrooms, can I see like, oh fuck, he's high? Like
You can do a medicine check.
I really like that, the starting with the
I remember talking about getting advantage on the plant thing. That's mainly what I'm looking for. But medicine will also work. That was 16.
Yeah, your kobold friend is high right now. Like dilated pupils, skin or scales flush a little bit. As they stare at you in like the middle of the night, it's just big black discs.
Right, yeah.
Hey, she's calling me back to the waters.
No, don't go anywhere. You're high as fuck.
Well, no, I'm on the ground. I'm not high.
No, not at elevation, you imbecile. Did you eat a mushroom? Or did you kiss a cuckoo or whatever?
Yeah,
God damn it.
it was all colorful in every manner.
To be clear, he was given a mushroom by the Kubi.
Yeah, just, you know, we, when I was, you know, back in my youth, we used to use them to have a good time. But I don't do that
I
anymore.
was about to say, as the forest is burning behind you, you're like telling us the story of your youth.
So don't go anywhere. If you run off, we're not gonna find you. I had to do. I remember I had to chase a friend around. He never came back.
Where did he go?
I just said he never came back. I don't know. But he was high as fuck on the kukumi juice. So fucking, just stay here. Don't go.
Your little hand with the snake lower body.
Yes. Do it. Can we
is
name
just
that?
kinda- Yeah, what would you like to name it?
I think I named it in a previous episode, but I don't remember now. Because I got
Thomas Clampsy.
we got Clampsy. It'll probably be Palmy.
Ugh.
Not handsy.
No, not Handsy.
Why not Fingies, dude?
Fingies ain't bad.
Fingies.
Fingies, where are you going?
Phil
Fingies is like.
Angie's?
So are we lighting it up? As it just casts firebolt whoosh, through it from its fingertips at like another tree. Who has proficiency with nature? Does anyone?
Let me check.
Nope.
No. Survival. But that's not what you asked.
Does anyone have proficiency with?
Wait.
Yeah.
I do have proficiency
You
in
do?
nature. Why
Then go ahead,
that.
roll a nature check.
nature 0 plus 4 plus 0 plus 5 is 9.
9.
I didn't. Yeah.
You get a feeling that like setting this forest on fire might be bad, and I think all of you would definitely know that the forest is like what helps protect the Yuanti and keeps their
Yeah.
security. So it being on fire is probably not a good thing.
But metagaming
Yeah,
would mean we want the forest to burn down.
yeah, maybe.
But that would be metagaming.
To be fair, I did think I was doing a fun thing, not a bad thing. So
It's fun.
It's fun.
But over the roar of the fire, you definitely start hearing the sounds of makeshift like maracas and seed balls and various small rustling of ferns and leaves moving closer to you.
right.
Do we have any fucking buckets? We gotta get this shit out. We can't let the forest burn down. It protects us.
The river will stop it.
The what?
The river. We crossed the river to get here.
That's like hours that way, is it not?
This won't reach our home.
I.
Or is this where we're looking to expand?
1 second. What is the name of this thing? I have something where I can call upon. Yeah, there it is. I can call upon my deity to
That's
intervene
right.
in this situation.
Just
Okay.
waiting for that.
I can do this once every 7 days.
If it works.
Sure.
Yeah, if it works. So if anyone's curious at home, this is called Divine Intervention. PHB page 59, according to D&D Beyond. As an action, you can request your deity's aid and roll a percentile dice. If your roll is equal to or less than 10, your deity intervenes. Your DM chooses the nature of the intervention. If successful, you can't use this feature again for 7 days. Otherwise, after a long rest, you can use it.
Yeah.
Oh, why not? Let's give it a shot. I've never had a situation where I could use this on.
Yeah. What do you have to roll? And also, it looks like we need to kick a uptight boo from the chat.
That's what I'm trying to do.
An uptight boo. Ew.
Yeah. But
Well,
while that's
so
happening, yeah. What
I
did
have
it
to
have?
roll a percentile die, and if it's less than or equal to 10, then the deity intervenes. If not, Vractrim might cry.
Until a long rest.
Yeah, until we long rest.
Yeah.
So-
Go ahead and roll that percentile.
Let's see what we get here. Oh my god. It's not good. It's a 99%, which I've never rolled anything over. I want to let you guys know I felt pretty good in this because I've never rolled anything over a 10 on percentile dice. Always really bad percentile dice. So Vractrim is going to try to reach out to his deity, having just set this place ablaze in the deity's name. Going to spread his arms out and call out to Mayor Shulk. Just, Mayor Shulk, divine creation, slumbering serpent, awaken and cast your gaze upon us in this moment of need. Call down the rains to put out this flame.
Crickets.
Arms out, shield and mace, just like, real, for lack of a better term, real Christ-like pose. You know what I mean? He's like up higher on his tail, or on his like little body. Marshal, deity, you of creation.
While this is happening, you do hear the sound of many footsteps rumbling in the forest closer to you. Vractrim will see the tail of a tiger, like, go deeper into the jungle, while the sounds of the, like, many thunderous little feet coming closer and closer to you. I need a history check from everyone, disadvantage for our kobold, for obvious reasons.
16.
Evan.
Crit fail.
Evan a second ago.
So, Turtrin, our turtle samurai, you know that when the forest is in danger, various spirits could show up at any point to assist, or the local inhabitants will show up, and they do not take kindly to people who are damaging the forest. As you begin to see, like, these glowing eyes, like, the only light is from the fire, but even then in the shadows you see these like little glowing eyes, and everyone looks different. I actually didn't prep a character card for them because I didn't think we'd go into it, but they are the Pilimok, which are small goblinoid creatures that are covered in leaves, fur, animal pieces. So like if they have antlers from an animal, they'll have them. Imagine like a
scavenger
goblin.
type.
Yeah, like a scavenger goblin that looks like a jackalope.
How do you spell that?
As just man, dozens of them are like showing up, and I need everyone. Yeah, I don't want to roll, so everyone just do dexterity saving throws.
Can I talk to them? Are they already aggro?
I'm gonna say that they're gonna start out aggro.
Okay.
But you can talk to them while you make a dexterity saving throw.
7.
I got a 15.
14 from Vractrim.
Okay. So everyone who got under 13, which I think is only
Torap.
Torap. Yeah, you'll only take a D4 point of damage, so because they're rocks, they're just pelting you with like little rocks, so 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As
Hey, quit
you'll
that!
see them like coming down from trees and just going and throwing rocks, peppering you all with rocks. But yeah, you can attempt to talk to them.
Did we get a short rest last time?
No, you hadn't.
Okay.
We did not.
Good.
What are they called again?
Pilimok.
Something?
Pilimok.
How do you spell it? Pillsbury?
P-I-L-I-M-O-K.
You are?
Pilimok.
Okay, did I not spell that right? I'm sorry. I googled it. Beef jerky is the only thing that came up.
Tillamook?
It's Tillamook, the cheese company, but without the T. Anyway, I'll have my sword and sheath in one hand, and then I'm kind of like Chris Pratt from Jurassic World. Pillymook! Great Pillymook, please! This was not our intention. There are intruders in the forest!
Make a persuasion check.
Can I do something to maybe assist?
That's 18.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Do your thing.
You
know,
can
I
still
mean,
assist if you want.
I would love to if it's gonna help at all. I mean,
Sure.
Because I have other languages here, and I think that Ractrum would start cycling through languages saying the same thing as earlier, progressively getting more into like the sobbing tears area of feeling discarded by their god. You know?
Yeah, the rain did not show.
Yeah, the rain did not show. Just over and over, just shock, idiot creation. But in different languages, so it's like through Abyssal, then Common, Draconic, and then Sylvan, over and over, just immense remorse.
What languages does Torap know?
Scrolling. I got Common, Abyssal, Kobold. That's it.
And Turtrin?
Question, I don't think I gave him any other than common. Languages. Oh, common, draconic, elvish, and gith.
Okay. So as you make your plea to them, they do stop pelting you with stones, or attempting to. And you see that they are like mass casting various spells to put out the flames to keep it from going. And even some of them are casting like druid craft to cause like moss to like come up and cover the flames to like put it out.
Snuff it out. Nice.
Yeah. What would you all like to do before something else happens?
I would simply be like, I'd point them in the direction of the people we heard. Like, we know they're not supposed to be here because they're not one of us. Because I saw them earlier. So.
Okay.
They are not of Marshalk. They are something else. They're intruders. Or either way, they were intruders.
And for Torap.
I'm going to be gently pacing towards wherever the embers go of the fire. At like half my speed or something.
Okay.
Dora, please! I said stay here, please! This has already gone to shit!
Yeah, Torap, you would see that the embers, as they dance through the sky and like slowly make a blissful fall towards the ground, and where there's not enough material for them to continue living, they like hit the ground, and it looks like that your little like fire ember sprites just hit the ground and die immediately.
I fall to my knees.
No! No!
As the Pillymook are setting the fire out, did I give it to you? I did.
Hell yeah.
It's something else. It's a different thing, but you hear the humming buzz sound of a like bluish white light coming through the jungle. Do you all want to investigate what it might be, or what?
After my 6 seconds of mourning, I'll get back to my feet, and I would like to walk towards the blue light, just like I did with the embers.
Okay.
Aisha?
Have you come back? And yes, I'll investigate.
Okay. What is our cleric doing?
21. Whenever you're ready for that.
Hasn't dropped their equipment, but is holding it loosely as he watches the
Hold
flames
on
be put out.
loosely.
Hold on loosely. Oh, okay. Bring that back in. Reel it back in.
Sorry.
So yeah, he's holding his equipment very loosely, like to his side as he watches the flames be put out. Feeling immensely abandoned by the deity of which he thought he was acting upon. And then did not have his calls answered post flaming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Post arsony, I think is the actual way I should say that. So he's just watching this event occur. Probably mumbling whatever the form of Yuan-ti Hail Marys would be. You know what I mean? Like whatever that would be. Probably like under his breath, crying to figure like, okay, how do I fix this? Oh no.
Yeah, you did something that in your mind, you may have done something that upset Marshall.
Exactly.
For not answering your
Exactly.
Turtrin, you see this blue-white light coming through the forest, and your kobold friend going towards it. Which, Torap, as you look at the lights, that are coming through the ferns and underbrush of the jungle, it looks like the lights spiral out in geometric squares patterns, creating almost like a maze of light within themselves as they expand out from the source. Which, the closer you get, I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
16.
Torap's definitely wise.
You are, possibly because of the state that you're in, you're not susceptible to the hypnotic lights of this creature, which it is a massive, or technically it's a huge red ant.
Wow.
Yeah. So the head is the size, like, it's huge. So yeah, the head is almost the size of like a mastiff.
Nice.
And the rest of its body, between the folds of its hardened shell, is just emanating this pulsing light coming off of it. Turtrin, you would be able to see like the top part of it as your kobold friend is standing right in front of it.
I would like to use a cantrip.
Test of Marshulk, I am losing my faith.
Josh, what was it?
So I would like to use a cantrip. I would like to cast Minor Illusion to the best of my ability to, like, mirror what I'm seeing. Like, mirror my experience back to the thing.
Okay. Yeah. I think what you are experiencing looks very different than what it
That's
is
fine. Yeah,
presenting.
I
So
believe that.
You're trying to create this like bluish white light show of matrixing puzzles.
Yeah.
As it stands in front of you and grumbles in a language that you kind of understand with your abyssal, but it's like you understand every few words. It's like someone speaking Italian and you only know Spanish. You're
Right.
like, I know some of those. And it will pick you up between its mandibles unless you fight it.
Does
or,
it hurt?
Try and stop it.
I'm not going to be the first damage dealer
Yeah, it like
in this
well,
situation.
Yeah, and in your case too, you're a small kobold creature, and there's this huge beast in front of you that merely barrels towards you, softly picks you up in its mouth.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, and will take you somewhere. Turtrin, you see this thing. You see your friend. Well, both of you would see your friend go into the underbrush. The lights and kind of the top part of this giant red ant illuminate. It stops illuminating and then scurries away. And your friend Fingies is like, so are we like not setting things on fire? I was really excited to like, set some things on fire.
Oh, is Fingies on my hand right now?
No, because remember
Okay,
it popped
that's good.
off.
Okay, yeah,
so it's
that's
with
what I was
camp.
thinking.
Yeah.
So not only do we have the Pillamook around, we got the merchants running at us or something. Now we have this ant just take Torap away. Right? Am I picking up what you're putting down?
You are. That is the exact
Actually,
situation.
The merchants have not run at you. You haven't seen them
Anything of
approach.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
heard them yelling about the fire. I think we just assumed at that point. So I thought they were on their way.
All right, I'll turn to Rectum. Feel like
Get it together! You're not the first cleric to be denied prayer!
something just carried off the little Kobo boy. Let's get out of it. Let's get after him. I'm gonna. I mean, I see the ant thing, right? Can I attack it? Can I do it? Can I
It is
chop a leg off?
getting out of your range. If you were to do like a range attack, it would
I got a
have
longbow.
some cover to it, so that would be added. But yeah, if you don't chase it,
How-
it will probably get away.
How far away is it?
I would say from Ractrum, probably about a good 80 feet, and from Turtrin, probably about 40.
Okay, okay.
I've got a longbow. I
Um,
can shoot at it if that's allowed.
Yeah. But again, Torap. It's not hurting you, but it does have you in its mandibles, carrying you through the underbrush.
So I'm gonna say in Abyssal, which was our closest shared language.
Oh, why don't I just sit on top? I can sit on top. Mounting. Oh, whatever, let's go.
If there's no response,
And yeah,
its voice vibrates my skeleton. Okay, it tickles.
Okay, so with how it's moving, how it's flying, how high up would you say it is?
It's not flying; it's an ant.
Oh, I thought you said it was flying. Okay, so it's on the ground.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's perfect. So, hearing Turtrin's words, I'm still not. Vractrum's still not fully there, but he does have a sense of duty to protecting his companions. He's going to whip himself around, and I want to cast Wall of Fire in front of this ant.
My goodness, dude.
Okay.
Okay, but it's a circle, guys. It's a circle. All right. I'm just gonna ring the ant in fire. It can't go anywhere.
So, I will say
Look.
that you can do this totally. You would have to. You could kind of try and make it go around trees. It may set some trees on fire. But yeah, you could definitely do it. Because again, this is a dense forest, so it's moving swiftly through the underbrush and jungle. If you
Look,
try,
I
and
got very
chase
few options here. I can do.
rough terrain.
Just follow
I
it.
will-
We literally could just run. Run right behind it.
Well, you said by the way it was moving. If it's moving, it's already 80 feet away from us when it picked up Torap. It's gonna get away from us super fast. But I'm down to do something else that's way more fun to me. It just might hurt Torap. Torap. So instead of Wall of Fire, why don't we have the little insect plague? That's fun. All over it. That's
You can
fun,
do,
right?
You can do anything. I don't want to yuck your yum. You can totally set things on fire.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. It's unfortunate that we're in a forest that's of this nature, no pun intended, specifically for a light cleric. But I have things I can do. I've totally got things I can do. So we'll cast Insect Plague, because that's not going to set things on fire and make God angry.
At least make a trail of insects.
So I'll cast Insect Plague on it directly. It's 20 a 20-foot radius, and it creates difficult terrain.
That's a lot.
It must make a Constitution saving throw.
How does a 20 sound?
It passes, but it will still take half of 40-10.
Do I roll?
That's up to the DM's discretion. You're being carried in its mouth. You know what I mean? That's up to the DM's discretion.
I think if the spell says the target area,
I'll reread it again. Just
is
for
it
you
target
guys.
or target area? Yeah. Because if it's target, Torap's fine. If it's area, then yeah, gotta make this safe.
Well, Jacob's researching. Does this
Here
giant
we go,
ant
yeah,
have
each creature.
each creature? Okay.
Yeah.
Does it have antenna?
Yes, it does.
Can I pull my Ramaraz antenna out of my bag and just compare it? And while that's happening, all the insects come down.
Yeah. As you pull it out, this creature's antenna is more like it looks almost like an armored arm. Like it has a joint within it.
Yeah.
With its hard shell, and then the Rimaraz one is a little bit more fluid, kind of whip-like.
Nice.
And a little bit longer than this. But yeah.
So I got.
And then
I rolled an 8 on my save.
So you'll take
How much is-
21. And the thing will take 10. Is that half of 21? 11? I don't know what you want to call that.
10.
Yeah, 10.
But it's the point is it's difficult terrain, so now Turtrin can catch up because he's a super fast turtle.
Well, dashing, I get 60 feet.
Well, that's wonderful.
I may look old, but I'm still powerful and virulent.
Virulent? Turtle.
I will
Like that one you know that one tortoise that was like saved his species from extinction by fucking too much?
Yeah. that's Turtrin.
Yeah.
Again, the jungle is considered rough terrain, so you'd probably have like 10 feet, and then the rest would be rough terrain. So your movement would then be halved. So you can get
bye Torap.
But you could.
Well,
you could still
I
shoot
created
it, you could do
difficult
stuff.
terrain on top of rough terrain, so what does that do?
That would be difficult terrain for the ant creature.
Yeah, so you could still catch up. We're both chasing after. You know? Yeah. I think we were having a great time, guys.
Yeah. Does Torap want to scream out anything as it gets hit by this insect plague?
What flavor damage was that?
Insect.
Many little piercing bites.
Piercing?
Yeah, it's piercing damage.
It's getting swollen.
Why?
Oh, why does it hurt? Why does it hurt so bad?
Let's see. That much
Make
pain.
sure it wasn't necrotic.
I said I wouldn't be the first to deal damage, but I'll deal damage.
Yeah, what do you know? This could be from the ant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do Torap, and then your turn, and then it's the giant ant's turn.
All right, where is my stuff?
You still have armor of what's it called on?
Agathos.
I don't know how long that lasts. Actually, I could look
Sorry.
though.
I meant Turtrin, Torap, ant. That order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't go away until I've lost that temp HP. So that would have been there the
Ant
whole
would have
time.
suffered the cold damage by
I said okay, but I forgot about it. I don't care. Let's see. As a warlock, I only got one more spell, so I'm panicking a little bit. I do have my free spells for my subclass though.
Either way, I'm gonna. I mean, running after it's gonna be futile if it's all difficult and on top of the insect swarm. I'm gonna pull out my longbow, turn to Vector and be like, "Give me a light!" And like stick the arrowhead towards him.
Okay, so I have something called Grasp of the Deep, which means I can magically summon a tentacle to grapple a creature within 30 feet. Can I do that to grapple myself?
Yes, on your turn.
Okay.
Give me a light! Light it up! Come on!
I don't understand how action economy works without initiative.
I'm gonna keep acting until someone tells me to no.
I'm gonna say you can do it. Yeah.
Okay, it is just a cantrip, so.
Yeah. It's like an assist. You didn't use a bonus action. It's fine.
Again, he's kind of in a weird state, so he's kind of like, like waves his arm at you. You know what I mean? Just a little light on the end of your.
Is this the first time God has denied your prayers?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. The thrills of youth. Light the damn arrow!
He lights it. It's just, it's not like magical. It just kind of like pops up on the end of the.
Yeah.
Of their,
That's all
your
I need. I just want to be able to track this thing in the dark.
Alright,
I'm gonna run as far as I can, not dashing at the ant.
Okay.
And shoot this thing. A 23 to hit.
Yeah, good. Because I was gonna say by moving, you definitely get rid of that added cover that it has. So 23 hits. Otherwise, it would have been hard.
Shoot the flaming arrow into the backside of this thing or whatever I see. So I at least know where it really is. We can keep looking at it because it'll be on fire. The arrow will be on fire on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it needs to take damage, but it'll be.
Yeah, go ahead, take damage.
10 piercing damage.
10 piercing. Cool.
I don't know how much flame damage you want to do, but I would much rather sacrifice damage for the light staying on.
Yeah, I would say because it's not like made to be a fire arrow. It's more for the illuminated factor. So it'll take the 10 damage. It is, and as that arrow flies, Fractrum would see it just like illuminated and then be shadowed by the trees that it passes by. So this strobing light goes through the jungle till it hits the target, and you can see that your insect swarm kind of blocks some of this fire, but you can still see the light, and that's when it will be Torap's turn.
So I had some time to think. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
I gain 25 temp HP. Any melee attackers will take cold damage.
Good thing you're grappled.
Yes. Yes. I think that's gonna be it. Just hit that and what's your name? Clipsy! Clipsy, what's happening? Do I perceive that I'm covered in bugs?
Yeah.
Is that registering?
Yeah.
Okay. I eat one.
Clancy also eats.
Quick! Eat more! Eat them all!
This thing will drop you as it says something in this like deep guttural voice.
Ant speech.
Yeah, it might be like something similar to just be like, not worth my time, that you can understand, and then it will continue to run away.
Wait!
Using its
Wait!
action.
I thought what we had was special! Whatever. I didn't need you anyways.
Opportunity attack if you want, but it's going to use its action to dash.
Yes. Opportunity attack, sure. I have my packed weapon. It's a giant snake fang, acting as a dagger. Roll to hit. Oh my god! 29.
Nice. Yeah. You're able to pierce through its hardened armor exterior.
7 damage.
Oh boy. It's doing fine.
I didn't need you anyways, bitch!
You all can continue to pursue if you'd like, but you would see based off the fire arrow that it moves further and further away. Turtrin, you would hear, Torap make their exclamation.
Right. Well, thank God, at least it dropped him. I think Marshalk was truly testing me with you two, I swear.
Marshalk has abandoned us.
No, he's abandoned you.
He's abandoned this whole area, this whole Terry.
That's not true.
The
This is
stone has
perfection.
fallen. Our sacrifices are gone.
We don't know that. You
I'm gonna take out a
got their
filter
attention.
of Marshalk. I'm gonna start holding it up towards Vractrum.
If you feel far from Marshalk, why not just drink of him?
That's a good point. Do I know, being a cleric of Marshalk, the outcome of that sort of doing this?
You can do a medicine check.
There you
But
go.
while this is happening, the chittering sounds of the Pilimoke go away as the fire subsides, and the only thing left is that faint smoke, like wet smoke smell around, and it is pitch black.
How's my euphoria doing?
You swear that even within the darkness of the jungle, you still see trails of light.
The lights are still echoing.
Yeah.
21.
21.
21?
For
That's 9%.
being a Naga, it may not have any transformation features for you, but it doesn't mean that you may not also go into a coma.
Oh, that's... So there's really no benefit to it.
Depends on your view of benefit.
So, I mean, it if the view of benefit is I should use my backup character, then this is a great idea.
Well, if you want to go on like a massive vision quest while being comatose, you could.
Oh my
Drink
god, you know that I want to do that, but I don't know if I want to do that to everyone.
I don't want another one of you out on your ass.
I'm gonna look at the filter, and then back to Turtrin, and you're going to see like his fists like he's shaking with like he wants to do it, but this is what he would do if this happened back in the Terry. You know what I mean? With the clerics, he'd walk through this vision quest with them. Everything he's been seeing Turtrin do is a little bit different than the way he's done things. So he's gonna relax a little bit and
No. There would be no benefit to that here. Another time, Torap.
then I'll cast light so we're not in the darkness.
Wise choice, Vractrum.
And I put it back where it goes.
Yeah.
And I look at Turtrin.
That was wise, yeah?
You're a kite. Nothing you do is wise.
You look wise, that's why I'm asking you.
I
I just
wise.
said some shit, and I'm like running it past you, I guess, after the fact.
Ractrum. Marshalk is still with you, even though you're not always underneath his wing. This is a test. Marshalk will not just give you the answers you seek, willy-nilly. I've been around a long time.
The amount of hats that I've destroyed in his name. They were very
Maybe
good
you should start keeping some, because,
He's going
not
to
everything has to be burned in his name.
gonna sit up a little bit on his tail when you say that.
Do keep a couple. Is that why?
He's gonna open his
You
bag.
feel guilty
up, and
about
there's
keeping. You didn't burn all the hats. You kept.
Yeah.
You have your secret hats.
He's gonna open up the bag and pull out one hat. One hat the size of Clancy's head.
Clancy's gonna mutter into
Yeah, I was about to say my
We're
character
at spring.
completely forgot, but yeah.
it's like he was holding out on us.
How would Tom Clancy know that? He's blind.
That's not how magic works.
Magic.
Fellas.
Can I do no damage, but tackle Jacob's character? And I don't think it'll be successful, but
I don't know.
Small kobold. Like, hey!
Sure, you tackle.
I asked for that like hours ago. Wait, hold on. I'm working through this right now. Unless it has a special meaning to you, then I understand not just giving it away willy-nilly, as Tertian will say. Maybe that's what I should name Fingies. Fingies willy-nilly the first.
Keep workshopping that.
Oh yes, Willy Fingies Nilly. Hold on. Fingy Wingy Leak. Hold on. I'll get it.
Test of faith.
Vectrum's going to pour out a few more hats on the ground.
I keep the best for myself. I just look at the thread on this. It's the
What the
stitching.
hell are even these? What are these? What the hell is this? Does it fit your head?
No, they're like fist size.
Oh. So maybe willy-nilly, Fingy Willy, or whatever would like one.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go for one. I think I'd look dashing.
Is there like a call sign you want? I'm having a hard time.
I mean, I like willy nilly fingy wingies the first.
I truly don't know how to process the last 10 to 15 minutes
And
of my
if
life.
you ever need to call me, you can just go.
Ah, yes.
That's not a call.
Oh,
That's a sign.
It's a sign, right?
How would he call you with a sign?
Do you even have eyes? And I like.
Magic. No, does not have eyes either, but it can see.
Well, I don't understand.
oh.
Turtra, I think you're correct. I think this has all been a test for Marshulk. One of which I have not deciphered the meaning yet.
Ain't that the truth?
So is there enough hats to go around, or?
I do not need a hat.
I need a hat.
Your whole body's a hat, Turchin.
Exactly.
Look at all the hats on the ground, and he is like, there's almost like if he was a person or if he were in an anime, he'd be sweating, looking at him just like he does not want to give them away.
I'm not a person.
In an anime, he's a Naga. I looked it up. Snakes don't sweat. they don't
still
have
a
sweat
person.
glands. Anyway, he's just staring at the hats. And
There's a couple to go around.
Clearly stressful for Vectrum here. Maybe he doesn't want to part ways with the hats just yet. I don't know why, but you know.
Can I have that yellow one?
God damn it.
Just take it before I pick it off the ground.
I think it'll complement my blue scales. Is it waterproof by chance?
No.
I'll take good care of it. I wear the small yellow hat.
just staring at the hat for a little bit before just blinking for a really long time. It's not just eyes closed, it's a very long blink.
Can we move forward, please? I would like to put this behind me.
Yeah, what happened to those
yeah.
sacrifices?
That's exactly.
Fingies willy nilly the first will roll over and grab another hat that they wear. but this time they're walking on their fingers so that their snake limbs can fill the hat.
It's like fucking Glover.
I know some of those words.
It's always in my
Put this in
favorite.
the discussion for Anatomy of Hamburger Helper. later.
Well, he's
it,
definitely
got it.
he's a hand because he's the helping hand. Anyways,
The hamburger helper.
wow.
The forest,
Hamburger
as
helper
you
head.
illuminate it with your
Yes.
light, is
Yes.
completely silent around you. No bugs, no insects, no birds. It is pitch black outside of your ring of light.
Can I do some kind of perception or anything to kind of get an idea of like what our next move should be, like or something?
Yeah, you can perception. I mean, it's night. Usually people set up camp. There could be some other Yuan-ti guards in the area. You know, they do patrols at night and make sure that no one's in the forest.
That's a 7.
Clearly they missed some.
So,
Too distracted by the hats.
yeah.
If we need sacrifices for this ritual, you should absolutely go take down those merchants.
All the bug bites across my body are beginning to welt up.
Part of me kind of hoped that we could have killed the ant and used that as a sacrifice.
Could we have? You're the cleric.
Wasn't it a humanoid sacrifice?
If
are
I
my
told
thoughts?
you I rolled a 15, what would you tell me, James?
Uh,
Religion.
religion.
It's
That
sacrifice.
probably would have been worse. Like it would work, but it probably would have been worse to do that.
It's a real mixed bag. We could have done it. It would have worked in a jiffy, you know. We still would have needed a human sacrifice. Humanoid.
Let's go
But
get
it
him.
would have worked in a jiffy.
I think there's like 4, like down the road. Or maybe
We
you
can just
scared
talk
them
to
off
him.
with your flames. Yeah, I just want to talk to him. And I like hold the sword out a little bit.
Maybe you scared him off. Let's just go. Let's go then. Let's go talk to them.
Can anybody help me? I'm feeling real rough.
I have like
Oh, I am.
I have the
Shulk, I am so sorry.
I'm like getting like my throat's swelling. Like
I can't.
Let me. I actually did. Yeah, you even said something, and I completely forgot.
This is Fingy's willy nilly the first. I speak dead guy, and he says he's about to die.
Just
I just
one
point at him.
second. I gotta remember the right prayer. Insect.
See, that's when their throat's
Yeah.
closing up.
Wounds.
See, I don't have a throat.
Can I fall over? But for the DM, not because I need to, but because my charisma's 20 and I'm dramatic.
Yeah, you don't, yeah.
I would
So-
fall over, grab my chest, grab for the sky.
Something Mayor Shulk's creation. Destroy the bug bites, make him feel better.
You're healed for 31.
Baba booey, baba booey.
That's essentially what just happened. You're healed for 31 points.
I have to applaud you. That's the first time I heard somebody say destroy your wounds instead of saying heal.
Look, I committed to the bit 2 episodes ago, so we're here now.
Destroy your wounds. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, still hurts, but I'm feeling great.
All right, can anyone lead the way? I can't see anything, even in the light. Can someone lead the way? I'm not very nature savvy, unfortunately.
Did we venture out that far? I don't think we
No.
really did.
No, not really.
like 80 feet from the fire. Can somebody please lead the way?
I can't see anything. There's like a fake sun hovering above. There's a fire over there.
I can really survive real well in the woods. I don't know anything about them though. My nature's 0, my survival's 3.
Nice.
Where are we?
Basically. Where are we? I could eat those berries right now.
Yeah, you can, if you want, you can stealth 120 feet. That I'm sure someone may or may not have heard. I mean, no, sorry, they're outside the 60-foot radius.
They
So
are
right,
outside
they
the
can
6
hear.
foot radius. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I shouldn't be stealthing.
We're in a cone of silence, dude. Outside 60 feet. I mean, if the MO is to get sacrifices, we know where they're at. So I know where they're at, especially. So
I do.
Cool. Yeah, so let's do this. I think it'll be fun. Let's go on over there. I'll stay 60 feet out if that's all right, as long as I can still see.
Yeah. So
Just
you're
until
not.
fighting starts.
So no stealthing. Sorry, I was making a quick note.
I believe no stealthing for me, but if the other two want to get closer after that, what I assume we've agreed upon of 60 feet cone, I'd be more than happy to oblige them.
I mean, I can try to stealth. Never mind. So,
Yeah.
Crit fail. So
Yeah, I'm not I got disadvantage on stealth. I'm just gonna be real honest with you guys. It's not gonna be a good time for me. There's a slim
my shell
chance.
is hitting all the branches. It's just making a clunk noise, you know.
I mean, that is perfectly fine because as you trudge through this dense jungle and you make it over to where you saw the camp previously, the fire has been hastily put out. It's still smoldering. You see barrels and their cart left, and the horse still mounted to the cart. But you do not see the 3 people you saw before.
Good. I roll investigation. 18.
18?
I'm searching that shit. Yeah.
Can you use survival to track them?
Yeah.
Can you use insight to check them from really far away?
If
Dirty.
you saw them.
Dirty 20.
So as you investigate and check the area, I'm going to say that for Torap, you see hasty footprints circling around the fire as it looks like they were stowing and possibly hiding things. You see footprints of them coming in to the camp, but you don't see them actually leaving the camp. Churtrin, make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a nat 20, baby. 24.
I need
You can
everyone
put this.
else
You can put this in any order you like, but can I use minor illusion to whisper to my allies here? They're not gone. Minor illusion, create a sound.
Please
Just
also note.
Just whisper.
Please also note that if I'm within 30 feet of them, the hammer would begin glowing before any actions happen.
Okay, yes. Thank you for reminding me about the hammer. So the 2 in front actually would need to do this. So Torap, you would have to make the dexterity saving throw along with Turtrin. I will say that Turtrin, you can assist with that awesome dexterity saving throw that you got if you want to roll again, and if it's over 10, advantage. Otherwise, no.
Yeah, I roll advantage with.
No, just roll a d20, and if it's over 10, Torap gets an advantage.
That's exactly 10. 6 plus 4. Let's go.
Okay. So Torap, yeah, advantage on the dexterity saving throw.
I rolled a 12 and a 13.
Okay. So the hammer would begin to glow as Turtrin, you look up and you see a massive shadowy figure standing on 2 different tree limbs to hold themselves in place. As
Like
they're
Van Damming over the.
almost, yeah. As they have like a massive tree branch stump over their head and over their hat that they're wearing. As they throw it down at you, you're
Will you
able
allow
to
me
make the
to-
save.
Allow me to go just like fucking samurai style, like cut the fucking stump in half. If not, I'll just do a cool fucking backflip and take.
I will
Torak
say
with
that
me.
if you don't do enough damage, you will get hit by it, and you already did a 20 to get out of the way.
Okay,
so-
yeah, I'll just do a cool fucking flip.
Yeah, you do.
And I'll
the
take
flip.
Torap with me.
Torap, you didn't quite make the dexterity saving
You
throw.
begin to bring Torap with you.
As you will take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you get clipped by this massive log.
12
That will then
points.
get stuck into the ground behind you, and the hammer is fully illuminated.
May I use a reaction as this is happening?
Sure.
So I have a really cool thing called Warding Flare and Improved Warding Flare. So when improved, when a creature is attacked within 30 feet of me, I can then use my Warding Flare to blind the attacker.
Okay.
I would like to blind the attacker that is
Okay.
DBZ.
throwing that.
Yeah, solar flare.
Exactly. Exactly.
You see this log come down, and it clips your little buddy, injured again. Probably looking okay, but not great.
So, what does it mean if the log itself takes 25 points of cold damage? Because as it hits me, a thin sheet of ice is going to ripple off my body.
True. So it would probably splinter. So instead of hitting the ground behind you, it just shatters into shards.
Great.
Around you.
Hey!
But it still will hit you.
Yes, that's
So you're still gonna take the damage.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
yeah, you send out this blinding light at this creature, and as it goes from you to it, you see that it is an ogre standing on two different trees, wearing a top hat and a nice little vest. As it just goes, "Oh, my eyes, they hurt so much."
Quite frankly, I'm kind of impressed. Do you guys see that?
As you hear within the trees someone else say, "State your business, or we'll have to make a mess of you."
I'll
I was about to say, please don't like
After
in the meta. Don't let me speak first.
I'm gonna as I do my cool Shelly backflip away from the log, I'll have the sword half, you know what I mean? Like semi-drawn there and be like, I don't know! You attacked first!
Y'all were setting the forest on fire over there, and
You have no proof for that.
it's simple math. As they're also jumping from tree to tree. And
I
they're
mean,
doing
if
fine.
you're... Wouldn't we see them because of the light that has been cast?
Did you cast light or just the light on the?
I cast
Yeah,
light
yeah.
on
Yeah.
like when we
The
were
black-
walking like
Oh,
way
yeah,
back
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I will say that their
If it's-
their stealth is doing amazingly well.
Yeah, if it's been longer than an hour, that's a different situation.
No, it hasn't been longer than an hour.
But we would still have light then.
But you would see the hippopotamus person is almost completely covered behind a thick tree, and they have their rifle aimed at Turtrin.
How far away is this person from me?
Probably about 40 feet. Looks like they're holding their action, though.
Can I perceive who's closest?
It would definitely be the hippo gif named Jeff, but you don't know that yet. You don't see Ingra that you had seen
Oh, what-
before, and then
I saw all of them. I just
Yeah.
don't remember.
yeah. So you don't see the half orc female, but you do see the ogre with the top hat sitting on a tree branch
Right.
at the moment, rubbing their eyes.
And he's how far up?
Yeah, within 30 feet up, straight up.
What's the what is the high jump calculation?
I used to know it. It's like your strength.
Yeah.
It depends if you get a running start also.
Yeah.
D&D 5e high jump calculator. What is your strength score?
3 plus strength mod.
My
I just
strength
found
mod
a
is plus
calculator.
4. I think, right? My strength number is actually 18.
18. And how tall are you?
Oh, good fucking
30
question,
feet tall.
I'm extremely large.
If you're 6 foot tall, according to this calculator, with a running start, your long jump is 18 feet horizontally, and your high jump is 7 feet off the ground. You can reach up and grab something that is 16 feet off the ground.
So that's crazy enough, but nowhere near what I need.
I'll take a picture of it for y'all. Pretty neat.
See.
That is a heroic jump indeed.
Yeah. How do I want to go about this without causing my death and destruction? All I will say is that your group here is not where they're supposed to be.
We're just traveling merchants and making our way through the forest. We met up with some nice lizard folks. They gave us some fish. We're just on our way, merchant. It's fine. This voice continues to.
Where is the
circle
closest
around
town
the
from
trees.
here? Sorry.
Can I insight that?
Yeah,
While you're
you can
talking.
insight. Closest town is probably the town that you're supposed to be going to.
Oh no, I'm talking to the whoever just spoke.
Oh, so what'd you say then?
Where is the closest town to here?
That's when the hippopotamus guy
Mm-hmm.
will say, "Oh, it's just a few clicks that way."
16 insight.
She's telling the truth.
And is it where you're headed?
You hear this voice again from the shadows. Yeah, we're going that way.
Well, it's pretty dangerous here. Maybe we can travel together.
Hold on a second, Torap. I'm not gonna lose the defense stance here. But maybe our friends will be interested in some of the potions of divine strength we have to offer. And I'm just gonna look at.
No,
Torap.
no,
I'm gonna
no.
look
Potions
at
of giant strength.
Oh, my bad. I'm not an alchemist. I'm like.
Make a
Yeah.
deception check.
I'm not the one offering.
Okay, yeah, okay. You do a bad job. I'm like,
No. The potions of giant strength.
So, someone do a deception check.
that's me, baby. Oh, please. 13 plus 9 is a number. 22?
22.
Yes. Yeah. Deception's why I'm here for.
Why
That's
I'm
the
here
reason I didn't make the cell.
Listen, we can travel together. Help each other out, and we could give you these potions as our end of the deal, I guess.
How about this? Put your weapons down. We'll restart the fire, and if you got any meat, we'll cook it, and we can make a deal.
Oh, I don't like putting my weapon down unless I can see all of you right in front of me.
I'll start the fire. No, wait, no. Ractrum. Why don't you start the fire?
Big old toothy grin. Big old toothy grin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you don't hurry up, willy-nilly Fingy Wingy the First is gonna do it.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited. Like I'm gonna. I can't control myself.
Oh god, this is a
Snap
real
my
struggle.
fingers.
This is a real struggle for me right now because I really want to start the fire, but then as soon as you guys said it, he remembered what happened last time.
Just start the fire normally. A normal fire. A normal fire.
Real quick, before I start the fire, can I insight check Torap for what he means by start the fire?
You don't have to insight check. You as a player at this point can just whatever your character thinks Torap means.
Look, Turtrin's saying stuff, Torap's saying stuff, my conscience is saying stuff, and all the pillamooks in my face and head are saying things too. I'm just saying.
So I see you developing. I see.
Is not necessarily glowing.
I see
It's
you
not
developed a
glowing
1,000-yard stare after I said start the fire,
Just gritting with a 1,000-yard stare.
and then I'll press the digitation.
Okay, you're taking a while. Are you doing all right? I think we all need a nap. We stayed up all night
Looking at the people who are around us.
to make sure we're safe. Maybe we can finally get some rest.
The hippo guy will no longer hold his action and put his pistol down, or put it back.
That's one of you.
The ogre
Pardon my skepticism. I'm
in the tree will rub his eyes and then kind of swing his way down and slide down and just,
hello, my name is Carl. It's so nice to meet you. Now, who did the blindy whatnot thing?
Now wait just a minute. Stop everything.
Secrets.
Stop everything. I like that hat, bitch. That's a good ass hat. Man, that's a good ass hat.
Did you see Jeff's hat? He got that all on safari.
What?
He got that all on safari.
On safari, like they.
Oh!
Safari. They went shopping.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I got it from Bananas Republicus.
I've never been there. Not too fond of bananas myself.
Yeah, everybody was throwing their shit around and I got this hat.
Hey Jeff, what's your name?
Yes, my name is Jeff.
No, Jeff, and the other one's the other one's Carl.
Carl, that's my friend Carl. Oh, yes, Carl, I tip my hat to you. And my name's Jeff. Our voices are very similar.
Carl!
Has Ingrid said a word?
I imagine her standing there, arms folded.
She hasn't come down yet.
Oh, okay.
Because
And I know there's more than two of them. So like,
yeah.
Okay,
I'm not putting the weapon down.
Jeff, Carl, I'm Torap. For like a minute, let's see what it looks like if we do a hat swap. We can go clockwise, counterclockwise. Anything's good with me.
That's when Inger will sit on the branch and just give a belly laugh because you're so small compared to them. But she's a good like 20 feet up in the tree at the moment. She's like, oh, as long as you put your sword down, I'll come down.
To Turtrin?
Yeah.
I mean, sword's not drawn. It is like,
Like.
well,
Yeah.
I'll sheath it up. But
She-
the thumb's still on the hilt.
Yeah. She walks down the trunk of the tree.
Some spider climb action.
Yeah.
Vraktrum's stare finally ends, staring into the fire. And he's going to just dump a couple fist-sized hats on the ground.
If anyone would like a hat, I have several.
Well, I'm fine with my hat. Well, you know, I got this as 5 years of a sobriety gift to myself.
Sober of what?
Congratulations.
Of giving up the drink. I no longer drink.
Oh. Are you like dehydrated?
No, I still drink water. I gave up the booze.
The booze.
The devil's tincture.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
as piss.
Satan's
Oh.
piss. I don't know what kind of drink you've been drinking, but certainly Satan's piss is not my drink of choice.
Yeah, I'd be
Whatever
sober if
since
I was
then.
drinking garbage too.
But ever since then, I've been a right upstanding gent, just like my buddy Jeff over there.
Ingrid's like, we don't need the whole story again, but yes, my name is Ingra, and we are a traveling merchant group. Hello.
What are you dealing? What are your wares? If you're a traveling merchant, maybe make a sale now.
Do you have something to trade for barrels of fish and other?
Oh.
Potions of giant strength, and I'll look at him again.
Hats, feathers.
I mean, right now we just have some fish and hides, some fabrics. We're looking to trade.
Sounds like you need a town. We're also traveling. We can't use that now. I'm sure you know. Wait. What time is it? Midnight?
Late.
Yeah, late.
Yeah.
It's like midnight, 1 in the morning.
Well, how about we can take turns resting now?
Yeah. We just met you. I like you, but one of us will stay up.
Yeah, no,
Guys,
no.
why don't you stay up?
There's 6 of us. Yeah. One from each crew. Whatever. We'll do some trust building exercises later. However, fellas, I'm going to sleep right now if that's cool.
Stay up, I don't mind.
I would like to sleep.
Jeff gives you your hat back, and on him it's a tiny little yellow hat on a hippo head. He's like, "Oh,
Don't forget your hat.
I imagine Carl's top hat going over my whole shoulders and head, just completely consuming me.
it's where your beak kind of is what keeps it up, and you
Oh, yeah.
look down your nose."
I'm Carl.
Sorry.
Well, that's fine. I think it looks quite fetching on you.
Oh my god.
It's a good hat. It is. Obviously doesn't fit me though. Anyways,
Obviously.
Yeah.
I think I'm
Ingrid.
gonna hit. Hey.
Jeff will also hit the hay, and so will Carl, while Ingra stays up for first watch.
I'll stay up as well.
Fracturum's definitely gonna sleep after the, nearly 8.5 hours of spellcasting.
I want to actually sleep long enough for a short rest. But then feign sleeping through the rest of the.
You know what? Let's see if you actually fall asleep. Let's
Okay,
see-
yeah, that's fair.
Try to do just a Constitution saving throw. And if you roll high enough, you'll actually be able to stay awake. But if you roll low, you fell asleep.
Where is my con? Oh. 9.
You're like the kid on New Year's Eve who tries to stay awake. You're like, and then you just fall asleep. You're out. It was only 10, and
Yeah,
yeah.
totally understandable.
Yeah. But as you take your short rest, it's starting to turn into a long rest.
Yeah.
Carl and Jeff are out. They implicitly trust Ingra's decision. Does our Naga friend do anything as you wade off to sleep?
He stays up for a little bit knitting, as is custom. And then when he starts to kind of nod out while knitting, he just kind of lets himself kind of slump forward, kind of still holding holding the needles, and just slumped forward on his own own body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And goes to sleep.
Okay.
Do you make
And
the
that-
hats? Because I did not get that info.
Yeah.
If that is what it is.
He knits them.
Yeah.
I completely
makes
missed
the hat.
completely missed that part of the hats.
Mm-hmm.
I tangent really quick. Is this like a knit? Like, is this one of those like little like snow caps that has like the ball?
A
on
knit
the top?
beanie.
Yeah, like a knit beanie with the ear tassels.
They're different. They're different. It's not always that. Some of them are that.
Or is it like a like newsy boy, like
You-
1920s newsboy hat?
There's definitely a mixture of kind of like the newsboy kind of hat because that's just kind of fun, but also like beanies like what I'm wearing now, and then also just a couple that are kind of like the I believe the year would have been 2016 pink hats. You know what I mean? Some of those, that style. Yeah, there's a range of hats. You got some like some snowboarding kind of style hats and everything. You know, some toques.
Snowboarding in the tropical forest.
Yeah, exactly. They're all kind of loosely knit. Some of them are like most of them are loosely knit because we're in a forest, but some of them are a little tighter. You know, like the newsboy kind of style hats will be a little tighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get the difference between like thread work and like crocheting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. As we return to Turtrin and Igra, as she waits for everyone to go to sleep, you'll see that she's fiddling with a necklace that she has that looks like a overlapping spider webs, almost like a spider egg. That is a crystal, which as everyone goes to sleep, you hear her utter a word, and then from her pant leg, like spiders emanate out as they crawl across the ground, leaving a trail of webbing. As she just says, just don't,
Precaution.
yeah, don't freak out. This is just a security system.
No, I understand you ran into some strangers in the woods.
So, what's a turtle like you doing in a place like this?
We've kind of been tasked with a mission for one of our clubs. We like to have these missions from time to time. We like to survive out here in the woods.
Yeah. Your friend mentioned a town earlier. Are you going to a town?
Yes.
So your mission involved this town.
Yes.
Okay. You know, you're not the first group of reptiles I've run into out here. Give me 2 hours in this town before you do whatever it is you need to do.
That begs the question, what do you need to do in the town?
Oh, just offload some merchandise.
I mean, is there no reason we can't arrive together?
I'm pretty sure once they see you, they'll freak out. So, like,
What do you mean, or do you think they're, racist?
in a very delicate way, she'll just say, well, maybe not towards you, but your kobold and Naga friend might give them the wrong impression about your visitations.
Ah, I see.
That's saying, you know, that your visit, of course, is altruistic and not detrimental.
No, we're not trying to
in any way.
burn down the town or anything like that. We're not trying to pillage and destroy.
Right. Just give us 2 hours and then do whatever you need to do.
What, I assume you don't want us to scare away all the sales, huh?
Right. Last thing we want is everyone to be defensive. They won't be thinking of buying silks and cotton and salmon. They'll be more worried about killing and stabbing and burning us, potentially.
Okay. in my old mandom here, I want to tell her the most boring ass story to put her to sleep. These are my intentions.
Okay.
That's a shirt, man. These are my intentions.
Either performance or a charisma based something.
Okay.
Can it be intelligence as he just lists everything he knows?
I almost want to argue, can I like try to persuade, I want to persuade her about there's got to be some sort of boring ass geopolitical bullshit I could get into about well, I guess I don't know.
The Sky Islands.
Right, yeah, like
Oramos is on the rise. By this time it might have been hinted at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
hang on, I gotta think about this one. Let's go with performance because I want the surefire way to be where she's like, okay, yeah, okay. Like, yeah, like just I want her to be disarmed in that sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have a plan. Let's see. Oh, not bad. It's an 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you describe the political nature of the world and your perceptions of it, and Oramos might be in there somewhere like, yeah, have you heard about these flying cities? They're coming up all over the place. And she definitely is believing that you do have a sword, but she's seeing more that old man quality of you than
Right, yes.
the samurai quality. So she is maybe not quite tired yet, but she is letting down her guard a little bit.
Nice. Okay. Which leads me to my next thing. I have this thing called Coiling Grasp. It's a tattoo on my neck that I keep lower, right? So I can show it. It's an Ouroboros. It's an Ouroboros tattoo around my neck that I keep, in the shell a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Normally, this is to grapple and do damage to somebody. But I would like to say I will forego all that to grapple her and silence her. It's one like gross tentacle, like inkly tentacle that'll wrap her up and then like.
What's the save on that?
It is a DC 14 strength.
Okay. So what do you do as you say this, and then I'm gonna roll her.
Nothing. I would just like.
Let's look into the stars.
If somebody's looking at it, it would simply just be like, I like raise my neck a little out of the shell. The thing would be like would give a flash, and then I just kind of
quite possibly like as she looks away to adjust the fire, her guard is down, and at that perfect moment, she only rolled a 7. So
nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh my
it
gosh.
bounced. It bounced off my clipboard, and it was like, oh, it's about to be like a 14. Oh, nope, 4. Plus her strength 7. So
Damn.
as she's like tending the fire and she's like throwing another log on, your
it would just like a snake, just be like whoop, like, and then like the last bit of it would just go whoop right around the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, where was I? I'm gonna keep going on in my old man story, but I will get up, and I'll sleight of hand roll this to do at least. I'm gonna get the ogre first. I'm gonna just force feed him a martial file, and then I will progress. And then if nothing happens with that one, I will go to the Jeff and do that. I want to keep Ingra. She's the sacrifice. We're gonna drag her back.
So
we're gonna drag her back and use her.
You go over to the
Don't
ogre.
like that verbiage. Let's take that one back.
You went there, not me.
You go over to the ogre, who is using his arm as a pillow, as he has his hat placed next to him on his little bedroll. A simple blanket is his kind of tent because he's a very large creature. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check to like pour it in, because if you grab grab him,
that's it. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh shit. 17? Yeah, 14 plus 3.
17. Okay. The only downside of putting one of these vials in somebody is as you pour it in, will wake him up as he'll cough and sputter. He's gonna like flail out his arms, but it's with disadvantage. So let's see what happens. Oh, the dice like you. That was 2 4s in a row plus a strength.
Nice.
It misses. As you pour it into his mouth and he coughs and sputters and his arms are flailing about, they miss you. Yeah.
If I notice him making noise, I will then argue, can I athletics check to like rush over to the Jeff and then just get it in there.
For action economy, you could rush over. He might be awake by the time you get to him. Or like he'll be prone, but his eyes will be awake.
That's fine if I can athletics check. I'm like force it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll eat whole bottle. You know what I mean? Crush it in his mouth if I have to.
Oh. Nope, don't like that either.
He's a hippo. He's a hippo. He's got a giant mouth. Like
Jacob, can I get you to roll a d20?
Crush it into his mouth. That's great, dude. A potion.
Well, that's a nat 20.
Whoa!
I don't know if that's good for us or not, but that's a nat 20.
Nat 20s are always great.
They're always great.
For
so
someone.
For Turtrin, do Turtrin's athletics check.
all right, baby. This is the time to shine. 21. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll say that you're able to get over there and you are uncorking the bottle as this Jeff, eyes open and hand reaching for their gun as you're coming in with the bottle right towards their mouth. You would have disadvantage on this check as they're awake, but you're like on top of them.
21's the first one, then I'll roll again. Oh, okay. 21's the low one. I got 27 on that one.
Wow.
Because my athletics is +8, and I rolled a 19 on that one. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you're on top of them, forcing it another bottle onto this person. I would say everyone is wakened or startled awake as you hear the like coughing.
Carl would be probably in a lot of pain.
Yeah, a lot of pain. They are an ogre who, with that nat 20 roll, plus their constitution, is doing okay at the moment to resist this filter. Let's do let's do an initiative.
Nat 20, baby!
14 for me.
That's a 7. Real
Nat
slow
20
to wake up. We covered
Nat
that
20
already.
plus 0.
Okay. Carl and Jeff. So we're going to start with Tora.
Torap's ready, but I'm not.
When in doubt, Eldritch Blast out.
Because yes, you would have only received maybe a short rest at this point.
Perfect. Let me adjust.
Should I like say to Torap like, would I know? Well, I guess I should ask. Would I notice
you wouldn't know that he's awake yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would I at least notice that the Carls might need another serving,
Yeah.
so to speak?
You probably, well, you wouldn't know that yet, but you will soon.
Okay.
Just double check what this spell does.
But the order will be Torap, Jeff, Turtrin, Rekstrom, Carl, Igra. Which is your thing a save each turn for that person to?
I believe so. Whenever you're ready, okay. As an action, you have to take
Yeah.
either athletics or dexterity. Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Can I just hold my action for now?
Sure. You're waking up groggy, trying to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It is Jeff's turn, which he is currently has a turtle on top of him, force feeding him a filter of Marshalk, or these potions of giant strength.
Yeah.
I will also point out, I think the coiling grass was actually off of me, so it looks like an ink tail coming off of me.
Okay.
But it's holding her. So like I'm like, think of her as my anchor point. I went to Carl, and I went to Jeff, and I'm just kind of like coiled up on her there.
Jeff will flail around. Does a 14 hit?
Hit me?
Yeah.
No, it does not.
And the other one won't hit. So as he's like flailing, misses you, but you're still on top of him. That will end his turn. It's Turtrin's turn.
Did I get the Marshalk in there or no?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay. I'm gonna go back over to Carl and give him another serving if I can recognize that. Or try to, at least.
He is up now, but yeah, you can try.
I mean, I'll run and jump. You know what I mean? Like, I'll fucking run and jump onto that big man.
Yeah. I would say it would be like if you're trying to do sleight of hand, it would be like a sleight of hand with disadvantage. Try and get that.
Can I force it into his mouth?
You're going back to Carl, correct? How close am I to Carl?
I would say you were actually probably pretty close to Carl, like in between Carl and Jeff. So you'd see Turtrin have to run across.
With Turtrin coming this way, could I then use my action to use my little dagger to get Carl on the ankle?
Yeah, I could say it was like a held action kind of thing, like you're holding your action to see what's going on.
Yes,
Yeah.
I definitely want to see what's going on. Take him, give him the old hamstring.
Yeah.
Cool. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Where's my D4? There you are. 9 damage.
Ooh, that's a good ankle biter.
Can I slap my bonus action since I'm doing this now anyways?
I will say because we skipped your turn next time.
Okay, fine. Let's do it.
But then yeah, Turtrin.
I'm gonna like do the same thing I did to Jeff here. I want to force feed this guy. I want to strength. I want to try to overpower him into swallowing another one.
Yeah. And I guess my intentions with the dagger attack was to make his guard off for the potion.
You definitely got the attack in, but if trying to force feed someone else a potion is still it would be disadvantage. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'll take the disadvantage on a strength-based roll. That's
yeah. It's either strength or it's either one of those two.
okay.
Either sleight of hand or athletics. You're just trying to get it down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Disadvantage roll. Oh yeah, I roll a 10 and 11 plus 8, so 18 is the lowest.
Yeah. Jacob, can I get another D20 roll?
Yeah, sure thing. Let's see. You're looking at a hot 7.
Hot 7.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad for Carl. Oh no, that was Jeff. Okay. They're still flailing. You have one more action you can use if you'd like for Turtrin and bonuses. Then it's Rectrum's turn.
Okay, I'll take a strike at Carl here then. I'll try to slash him across the chest. 17?
Oh yeah, that hits. Carl's not wearing armor. Plus he's big.
Nice.
Big meaty side of a barn.
Beautiful. That's ooh, max damage. Let's go. That's 14 damage on the swing.
Ooh. You're able to slice across Carl's giant meaty pectorals. He's still up. But Vractrum's turn.
Okay, so is it? Are either of the two that have been fed the Marshalk like reacting to it at all?
Well, they're flailing. They're coughing.
Flailing.
They're spitting up ichor.
Well, they're not. They haven't like fully.
They
succumbed.
haven't zonked out yet. No.
Okay.
But you know it's a matter of time potentially.
Yeah, so we're just trying to take them down at this point. Going back and forth on what to do here. There's so many options. And then what's her name? Igra is just tied
You
up.
see
right
her like she's coiled up via like an inky tentacle connected to me.
All right. So if I wanted to cast something that's a 20-foot cube, who all would be affected by this 20-foot cube if I put it on? If I want to make sure I got at least Igra.
If you wanted just Igra, you could just get her. But if you tried to get Carl and Jeff, you're also going to get Turtrin and Torab.
For the sake of what this spell is, and knowing our party composition so far, that does not actually matter that much.
More bees.
Well, sorry, it does actually matter a little bit if they fail.
Hey, at least
Save.
I'm not getting shot with a critical hit this time. On accident.
You know what? No, I'm gonna keep it just on Igra, and I want to kind of cover at least one of her like routes of escape if she does get out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire, and I want to keep her in the corner of it, so I'm at least covering a route of escape if she does try to leave.
Give her that disadvantage.
Disadvantage, and if she fails, I believe it's a Dex save, right?
Yeah, she fails.
Which she would automatically fail. She's outlined in light for the next minute. So
And
if she
attacks
does get
against her
free,
have advantage.
correct. So if she does get free, and not go invisible, we'll be able to find her, and attacks have advantage.
Yeah. As you cast this sprinkling fairy fire towards her direction, she lights up, but you still see that same like inky coil around her, sucking up the light almost. Is there any bonus actions you'd like to do, or movements? As you hear coughing, sputtering, stabbing, and what's going on?
No, I'm pretty. I feel like having been a priest or a cleric for however long in the town, I feel like I'm pretty accustomed to the sounds of someone having been given the filter.
Getting marshaled.
So, yeah, so I feel like I know what's going on. I'm just still trying to get a bearing on things and want to make sure that I remember her being wily, so I don't want her to get away again.
Yeah.
But I want to stay in this field. Am I near her, or can I?
Yeah,
be near
you'd be
her?
within like 10 feet of her.
I'd like to close that down to 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I would like to stick nearby.
Slither on next to her.
And to see if there's any reaction, can I tell her? I want to whisper at her, just for her to hear.
So, you will be one with the stones.
Her eyes burn with anger as she's trying to mouth something, but it is uncapable at the moment. While you say that, you do hear... Yeah, that's a 21 and that's a 23 to hit Turtrin.
Oh, I do.
This is from Carl. Carl passes his... Yeah.
Wait, I do still have
Oh, yeah.
my reaction, and I do still have the flare I can do.
Yeah. But a reaction would be to, like...
It's a triggering
someone-
effect.
A triggering effect?
So I did. So the wording in this, and I sent it to you just to make sure
Yeah.
that you can see it as well. The wording in this is to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't bring it up last time. I sent it over to you.
Technically, you're not being attacked.
That's
Yeah,
what
Turtrin.
improved. That's what
The
improved
I
flare
can do it on
does.
somebody else.
You can
Okay.
also use the warding flare feature when a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you attacks a creature other than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll reroll one of those.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah, the first one's gonna hit and does a yeah, it's a 20 on the second one. So it went from 21 to 20. Both attacks going at Turtrin.
Does it help?
No, my AC's 18. So.
Oh man, sometimes that 1 point, man, that can
Yeah,
help
I mean-
out.
And it's only for that one attack, correct?
Yeah, it's just for that one. It's blinded for that one. Roll.
Okay. So being within the 5 feet, flailing as they reach for their club and swing wildly at Turtrin. Both attacks striking, just one after another. It's a big club, too.
Strong boy.
$19 points of bludgeoning damage as they hit you across the face on one side and they connect with your body on the
So
back.
19
swing.
total?
Yeah, 19 total.
Okay.
As they're
Oh,
like
Sonny,
reaching
you're-
out for you, but they're blinded.
Oh, Sonny, you're gonna have to hit a lot harder than that.
Yeah, we were trying to be nice.
It will be Igra's turn. She's stuck in place.
Go.
Because yeah, the spell
shit.
also says that she can't say anything.
Well, I normally it would just be grappled and then damaged, but I was like, I'll forego the damage. I just want silenced and grappled. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I want to check one thing with grapple. Like if she's still able to move her hands.
I believe that anything that doesn't require vocal, I believe when you're grappled, you can still move your hands. 'Cause she's not paralyzed.
Yeah.
Correct.
I don't know if they can like physically attack though off of. You know what I mean?
Because it just comes down to if she can touch her necklace.
I mean, she wouldn't be able to slide her hands up.
Where's the grapple rules? Darn you, roll 20, just give me grapple.
Let's see.
Because that's all I need to know.
The old school baby. Grapple.
Yeah, that might actually be the best because sometimes
The grappled
roll
creature's
20 is not
speed
correct.
becomes 0, and it cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grapple creature from the grappler grappling effect. Oh my gosh. Such when the creature is hurled away by the Thunder Wave spell. So it's suggesting you can use Thunder Wave.
Mhm.
But that's all it says. It says speed is 0.
She will return her grapple onto Turtrin. As from her hand, she is able to grab her necklace, and she shoots webbing from her hand. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Turtrin.
So 17.
You're fine. Barely, but you were fine.
The face
I'm gonna-
you made when you said you're fine was the best part of that. Just, you're fine.
You're fine.
I'm gonna like as the desk of the deck save is like I assume she's like behind me and she like goes to Spider-Man me and her like grappled up and I just like go into the shell, roll, and then pop out of the shell again. I'm like, Both of you, my goodness. How long have you guys been doing this stuff?
That ends her turn, which brings us to Torap.
Who does Torap believe is the biggest threat right now?
Well, you
I'm
have
thinking that-
a flailing ogre, a
Yes, that's what I'm
gif
thinking.
on the ground choking, and then a half orc still
How's-
shooting spiderwebs.
How's Eager looking? Perfectly healthy?
Yeah, more or less.
I think I take down the brawny one. I'm gonna do the wombo combo, but I'm not holding back this time. My wombo combo is going to be 2 Eldritch Blast and then 1 bonus action summon my Sea Serpent, the big one.
So you were within 5 feet to stab. So if these are ranged attacks,
Oh.
and you don't have some feature, they would be at disadvantage.
Let's
but you
see.
could do that. You could try to move away. He hasn't taken a reaction yet, so he could try and hit you.
Let me double check this thing. Alright, change of plans since I'm that close. I could do a 20-foot square thing. Would that grab Igra and Carl?
To do that, you and Turtrin would be within the space.
Okay. Let me see if this says each
And
creature-
actually,
creatures of my choice.
Ractrum would be too, because you moved up within 5 feet of her. To whisper into her ear.
Each creature
Rip
in the
that
affected
off the
area.
neck.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to step away, allowing the attack of opportunity.
No. I mean, unless you have your AC's 12.
Yeah, my AC is small. AC 14?
Misses. As the club swings wildly over your head. They forgot
Yeah.
how short you were.
Yeah. Sweet.
In a lot of pain.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna step away, and I'm going with double finger guns. 25 to hit. 27 to hit.
Those both hit.
Why do I only have 1d8?
The snake, the like sea serpent snake eldritch blast just springing forth from your fingers. Pew, pew, pew. Yes.
That does a total of 12 damage between those two. And then bonus action, the almost astral, quite abyssal sea serpent just molds out of the earth. Not molded out of earth. Comes out of the floor.
Okay.
Comes up. And that is also going to attack our friend Carl.
Cool.
Magically summon giant snake. Strikes your foes. Lasts for 1 minute. Okay. Crit fail.
Love it.
I won't make it try and hit Turtrin. That's fine. It is Jeff's turn.
Jeff.
Dog.
Jeffrey.
Ooh.
Jeff spelled get off.
Geoff will. It sounds like he's choking on his own saliva as he stops moving, and will lay still on the ground.
Is that a good sign? Do I know that?
Maybe. I mean, he's not flailing and he's not getting up.
Are there any more dice that need to be rolled?
Actually, if you want to do a yeah, do a D20 roll. Actually, everyone do a D20 roll because there's 3 of you, so this will be fine.
That's a 4.
7.
I have to actually get it.
It's the flat
I don't know how
20.
to roll a flat die on D&D. Oh, here we go. D20.
There's a little button.
Don't worry about it.
Do we all roll single digits?
That's a fucking 1, dog.
Okay, but I'm gonna be
one.
honest here. I can't figure
147.
out the which side of it's good or bad, because I rolled a nat 20 earlier and it seemed like Jeff or whoever got better, but then I rolled a 7 and James was like, "Oh, that's great for him." So now I just don't even know what's good and bad.
I will say that as Jeff lays there, from their throat, where the puddle of mucus is piling up or filling up, it just bubbles up as it sounds like he's making little burps out of his mouth, but he's laying perfectly still. That brings us to Churchrin's turn.
How's the ogre looking?
Slashed. Probably like damaged, but not bloody yet. Angry, flailing a big club stick around.
As
I
a
need to
bonus
go
action,
potty.
I have to pass.
I gotta pee. I'm gonna be off screen for like 1 minute, but I can still hear you guys.
He's we can hear you pee. Damn, boy, you pissing heavy in there. You frying chicken?
Well, this is the microphone stayed in here.
Yeah, dude. The wireless
We'll find
buds
out.
got one too. I know they do.
Well, I don't have it
Hoping.
activated though. We'll find out.
You're at the top of the round.
Look, it's all right.
Bonus
I'll
action.
listen now.
I am activating my fighting spirit, which gives me advantage on my next weapon attack rolls until the end of my current turn, and I get 10 HP, 10 temp HP.
Okay.
10 temp HP. Right.
All right, now.
So I will. My sword's already unsheathed, so I will I will brandish it fancily, like, I've had about enough of this, and I will attack him twice with advantage.
Okay.
First one. Nat 20. Let's go. A 28 to hit on that one.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
No way.
Second one. Oops. I rolled without advantage. Second one. Oh, is a 11 to hit on that second one.
Does not hit.
Okay, so the first one's big. It's the nat 20.
I mean, that one does. That's 2 attacks basically.
Yeah. Crit damage. Oh, but we do the max die, so this will be this plus 14. Oh, it's 9 plus 4, 13 plus 10 is 23. So 23 damage to that big one swing. I'll go for the thigh on that one. Which, actually, hold on.
You
I
have
get to roll
see
for
if you
my.
sever.
Yeah, here we go, baby. Let's go.
Cut it off.
What do I roll for this again? I just rolled
Is
another
it
D20.
a
Cut
D20?
it off.
And I got to
cut
roll a
it
19, right?
off.
Because of my.
Well, remember we lowered it to 18. 18 to
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off.
No!
Cut
7.
it off. Oh,
Damn.
dirty turtle.
I
mean,
know.
Carl has a meaty thigh for being an ogre, so
It would be impressive
Yeah.
if I severed it cleanly.
yeah, he
I
would.
was hoping
He's
for your
definitely gonna be
Zora
walking with.
moment.
If he lives, he's walking with a limp. After this,
Deep gash.
as he just. Oh, I'm gonna turn you into turtle soup. Which is Vraktrum's turn.
Awesome.
Feed this one another potion.
I
Come on!
well, I want to do. I want to start off. Can I do a check on the gurgling guy to see if I know what's going on over there?
You'd have to do a medicine check, and that would take your action for combat.
Oh, okay. I play the boring rules. I gotcha. Okay, what do I have to do to get this necklace off this chick?
You could try and grab it.
Grappled as hell, dog. This should
Yeah.
be an easy one.
Yeah.
Okay, but something tells me I shouldn't grab the gem by the face that James is making, so I think I'm gonna can I unclasp it?
You can. You can grab it, unclasp it. I would say if you unclasp it, it would take your full action to do it versus just like.
Look, as long as it's not gonna backfire on me, I'm cool with it.
You do you, and I will just adjudicate.
Yeah, I'll take the necklace off. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Sorry, it was very rude of us to tie you up and, gag you and not take the necklace so you had some kind of false hope. So let me just, apologies, just 1 second.
I'm gonna go around and take the necklace off.
Yeah, do a sleight of hand with advantage because of the fairy fire and grapple.
We're talking dual 10s. Look, I got kind of like I got dainty fingers and stuff, but I've got little nails.
Anti-cleric hands.
Yeah.
She rolled a nat 1, so
Let's
the dice
go!
want you to have it apparently.
She's like, okay, yeah, here, have it. Take it.
Well, you know what? That was very polite of you. I appreciate the apology.
So yeah, so you're able to like unclasp it and take it off. The inky Ouroboros hold on her is assisting with that. Do you want to move at all?
I feel like I should, but
That's a leading question.
exactly. I feel like I should, but I'm not going to because I remember earlier little spiderweb things. And I don't know the action economy restrictions of those or implications. So I'm just gonna hang out. I'm gonna pocket the necklace. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will say that as you take the necklace off of her, and this is probably why some people embed them into themselves, the spider webs, like a black mist, like disintegrate off the ground.
Nice.
Oh.
We
Okay,
love
well,
that.
that's good information to know.
Yeah.
I wanna.
Not you, Stone.
Yeah, he's gonna look over. I'm assuming that Varactrum may or may not know what this is. I'm probably leaning more into the does not know what this is. So he's going to like kind of look the stone over as seeing the spider webs disintegrate and kind of like interesting. He's gonna pocket it.
Cool. Okay. Carl's constitution. I think I said both. No, that was last time. This time, are you going to do anything to try and stop Carl?
Me?
Yeah.
That depends. Is he gonna shoot my friend again?
Yes, he is.
Jeff has the gun. Carl has a club.
Yeah, Carl has 2 clubs that the lowest roll of these 2 is a 20. So it's going to hit the first one at least.
You know, why not? I mean, we'll get a long rest here soon, I'm assuming, so why not? I'll use my last one on it. That's fun.
Sure. So
It's
first
fun.
One, yeah, the first one was 19 and 12 on the roll plus the 8 makes 20 is the lowest one. So let's re-roll the second hit.
Yeah, let's go for it.
17. You said exactly 17 or 18?
18.
Okay, misses on the second. So the first club hit, again, wild swinging. Carl's like in place, 7 plus. So 12 points of bludgeoning damage. As you still get hit with the club once again, Carl, not thinking straight, probably should have run away. But with the fighting off this poison and the whispers inside of his skull, just being like, succumb to the filter, join the sleeping one, is fighting. It's more like he's fighting that and wildly flailing than he is really trying to go hard at Turtrin. That'll end Carl's
That's
turn.
for sure.
Yeah, which will bring us to Ingra, who is still restrained. Let's go. Okay, finally breaks her restraint, but that's the end of her turn, I believe, because you said that takes the action.
Is that the do you have disadvantage on the 14 check? Is it fairy fire? Is that the thing?
That's for attacks.
Yeah, any attack roll an
Yeah.
affected creature or object has yeah. So we'll have advantage on them, and they'll have disadvantage, I believe. I'll send this to James and let James. I'll let you.
Yeah, and you
Decide.
have advantage on attacks against her. She doesn't have. I don't think she has disadvantage against you all for the fairy fire. You just can see her.
Yeah, I think you're
She's
right.
still
I'm
invisible.
just gonna let you decide. I'm just a player.
But that ends her turn and brings us to Torap.
All right, asshole. Time to die.
I'm gonna hit him with the 2 Eldritch Blasts and the 1 Tentacle attack for Carl.
Wombo combo.
16.
These two must stay alive. They're going to be one with Marshulk.
16, 24, 28.
For damage?
No, those are to hit.
Oh, I was like, oh,
Wait a second.
they all hit.
Okay.
Hello.
The anticipation of math being calculated inside our
19?
19 total? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is looking bloodied, damaged, bruised, injured. Not quite sure how he's standing on his half-severed thigh, for one. Brings us to Jeff, who is laying there silently. Brings us to Turtrin.
I'm gonna reactivate the grasping tendril. So she's gonna do the DC check again.
Which you said was 14?
14, yeah.
As a
This time I'm using it like normal, so I'll do the damage and grapple her.
yeah, she's able to make it this time. Is it like half damage or is it an all or nothing?
I don't think it happens. It just poofs.
So you you try to reactivate this tendril as the shadow she breaks out. It's whipping around. You try to refocus it, and she's able to dodge out of the way. Since it's a save and not an attack,
Right.
it misses.
And
that was a bonus action.
That's an action.
Okay,
I think.
so then
Hang on.
you have 1 attack action. There it is.
Within 15 feet, strength saving throw, first damage. As an action, the creature. No, it doesn't actually say. I'm just completely missing this.
Or if it's a spell, it counts as your full turn.
I don't, it just says that the only thing it says is that you have to take an action to escape the thing. It doesn't say anything about like an action economy on this thing. Unless like grasping tendrils is a spell that it's activating. But I don't know if that's the actual name.
We'll rule it as a bonus action. You know, this isn't. It'll be fine.
Okay. If that's the case, then I will do.
Which I said bonus action. So yeah, then you technically have both your attack rolls.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one like lethal damage, and then the other one I'm gonna try to incapacitate Ingra with, like the butt of the hilt.
You're still next to Carl, so you'd have to move away from Carl.
That's fine. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll risk it for the biscuit.
Well, good thing Carl misses with a 11.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, doesn't even hit your shell. Doesn't even bounce off. Just
Nope.
again.
A big whiff.
It's
Big
our
whip.
day. Nice.
You hear the whoosh. Okay, yeah, so first one be the whole thing. 14
To
on
hit
Ingra?
Ingra?
Yeah.
Misses.
Oh shit. Okay, and then this will be non-lethal.
Did you do it with advantage?
No, I did not. Should I?
Yeah, because she still has fairy fire.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that's a 20 then to hit.
That hits. Yeah.
Nice. It's the first one. Slashing.
Okay.
12 damage.
Okay.
Let's go for the leg. Make sure she can't run away. Or at least limp away. And then we'll do the second one with advantage. Non-lethal. I'm trying to bonk her on the head with the hilt of my blade. Oh boy, 16.
To hit?
Yeah.
Misses.
Damn.
She is a stout one there with her half-orc resilience. You're able to do some damage. It hits. And that brings us to, she's like,
I thought you were a kind old man.
clearly not.
Looks can be deceiving.
Ooh. Carl spits out the filter onto the ground. And will run to Turtrin. Well, like the filter you put in, you see him just like and spits it out.
You mean Jeff?
No, Jeff is on the ground. Carl.
I would have poured. I didn't like stick a whole filter in there. You know what I mean? I would have crushed it at least.
Yeah, but he spits out the poison as he runs over to you to make 2 attacks. No, wait, sorry. I skipped someone's turn, but I'll keep these rolls because you'll like them. Skip Fractrum. Unless Fractrum does something. Sorry, because it was Turtrin, Fractrum, then Carl.
Oh, was it? I thought it was me then Igra, but cool. Awesome. Well, seeing this situation unfold, I believe. Let me double check one thing. Okay, can't do that because I thought that wasn't concentration, as I'm a big old freaking dummy. How do my allies look? Are we looking healthy or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well then, the best are we still in a dense forest?
Yes, you are.
Like, are we not in like a little cleared out area?
You're like in a little clearing, like a 40-foot circle.
40.
Canopy over us when they drop down on us.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a canopy.
God damn it.
Your fire will do great when you get to a town in the forest.
Yeah, I'm really stoked for when we get to a town. God damn it, man.
I mean, that was gonna happen.
I can do one fiery thing that's not going to I mean, I could argue would not set things on fire around us, and that is Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
I would make the argument that if it doesn't hit, I just turn it off before it hits a tree.
Yeah, unlike last time
I mean?
where you were purposely firing into the forest, you're trying to hit somebody. It's a little bit different, yeah.
Exactly. So, let me weigh the outcome real quick of this because I was not expecting that to be concentration. I forgot Fairy Fire was concentration, guys. Makes me feel real dumb. I read that spell so many times.
I mean, no one's hit you yet, I think.
No, but the other thing I wanted to do was concentration as well, so, you know.
Gotta let it go.
Yeah, I don't want to let go Fairy Fire. Just not with this lady. So yeah, we'll upcast Scorching Ray, and I'm gonna try and hit all 3. So let's go for this.
Technically, Jeff is prone, so that would be disadvantage for him, but he's also not moving.
All right.
So you make whatever decision you want based off that.
Okay, so the first one on Igra would be 22.
Hits.
Jeff, you said it was disadvantage?
Yeah, because he's prone.
Okay, we'll have that. It's an 8. Oh, sorry, that's a nat 1. Apologies.
No problem.
You get
Gotta read
advantage
my
on anger
numbers.
too, don't you?
Yeah, the 22 was the advantage.
Okay.
And then our last guy here is going to be a 14 to hit.
Hits.
So 2 hits, 1 miss. All right.
As you cast out the flames, you miss Jeff on the ground. The flame sputters out. You're able to hit Igra as she's looking away from you, and you can hit Carl. What's the damage on those?
Igra will be 11, Carl will be 8. Not a ton, but you know, got to chip away, right?
Yeah.
But whatchamacallit, I will keep myself. Bertrand's over here now, right?
Yeah.
In case she somehow this lasts long enough to have fairy fire go away or whatever, I'm gonna keep myself just within my 5 feet and also flanking for Turtrin.
Okay. You slither
Triple
around.
advantage.
Yeah, you slither around to the other side.
I'm making sure we cover our bases. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't know what this half orc's got up there. Sleeves?
Yeah, they're pant legs. Yeah.
Yeah. Their leg sleeves.
As your turn ends, that's when you hear the spitting sound of Carl as he barrels over towards Turtrin.
Yeah, you better run.
Technically, I won't say gets flanking because I'll keep the rules like I said. 13
So
on
an
the
attack
first.
of opportunity for Torat because he's
I walked away.
dagger distance.
Walked
Oh,
away.
No, I stepped
Yeah.
away and did Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
That's right. I remember now.
13 on the first, whiffs. 18 on the second,
Oh.
just hits.
Does my serpent get attacked? Because they're melee.
If it counts as a creature, it does.
Hmm.
If it's just like a spell, I don't think so. Like,
If it's
Like a
like a,
sacred
spiritual
weapon.
weapon. Well, spiritual weapon does.
Because it says I summon the thing. Let me.
Sure, let's do it.
A
let's
spectral
also check.
spectral snake.
Oh, I apologize. Spiritual weapon does not get. I
Oh,
thought we might have
I'll
rule
just
cooled
let's
that.
let's go past it. Oh, it's not that important.
cool. Let's see what happens to Turtrin. Ooh, I finally roll well on some damage. That's, or I get kind of well. That's 14 points of damage to Turtrin as you feel a giant club hit you across the back of your shell. As he goes,
How are you going to lift that tree trunk if you only hit me this hard?
I just got to do the job once, pretty.
that ends his turn. Ingra's turn will use her action to disengage. To try and run. She can make it 30 feet from you. And that ends her turn since she does not have her necklace. Brings us to the top of the round. That's Torup's turn.
It's alright.
Torup.
Stop the arc!
So previously, I've been forgetting my damage bonuses on those Eldritch Blasts, but for now, can't do 2 spells in 1 turn. I'm going to put that sea of snakes under her feet.
Okay.
We need the
Okay.
orc alive.
Yep.
I'll take down the big one.
I don't know if we actually need them alive, but we do need their body.
So for
Just you never can be too careful.
for Igor trying the haul ass, I'm going to summon many water snakes in a 20-foot square with her in the center. Counts as difficult terrain. Make a dexterity saving throw. 17.
Nope, she fails.
So on your fail, you become restrained.
Even worse.
Okay. She is
And-
restrained yet once again and covered in fairy fire as your sea serpents turn the ground into this like liquidy pool of writhing eels.
And they
Horrifying.
just crawl up her legs and tighten up. And she will take 15
That's like-
damage.
This is a family friendly show.
You just gotta give the look. That's it.
15.
Alright, she takes the 15 points of damage.
Mhm.
Um,
At the start, I wrote down start of turn. I don't know if it started my turn or started their turn. That damage will repeat.
yeah, we'll say it started her turn. Saves me
Um,
having to scribble.
That ends my turn. I'm gonna put myself equidistant between my remaining foes.
Okay. Yeah, Jeff still his turn on the ground, not moving, silent. One final bubble pops out of his mouth. Turtrin's turn.
Alright. Can I scoop up the file?
The one that got puked out?
Yeah.
Well, it's like poison on the ground, so it's like you put it in their mouth.
Oh,
and he's
okay. So it's
like phlegm, yeah, and spit.
Okay.
Coming
I
out.
thought you meant like the whole ass bottle. I was like,
No,
it's like, that's strange.
no, yeah, like all the poison he's able to like.
I was wondering why you were so like.
all of it, or just one of them. You know what I mean? Like how much liquid we talking here?
With combined with the spit and mucus, it's hard to tell.
Okay. With a bonus action, he's within 15 feet of me. I'm gonna try to grapple and damage him.
Carl or Jeff?
Yes.
Well, Carl's right behind you, so yeah.
That's why he's got to roll the strength save here. I'm hoping for the low roll.
How does 18 sound?
Yeah, nothing happens. But I still will slice this man's legs again. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's try. You're going
advantage,
for that save. Not with him. If you were going after
if he's close to us, is he not in the fairy fire?
No, fairy fire was only on a given area.
Yeah, it was. I specifically put it just on egress so that I wouldn't get you guys in it as well, because I can't.
Okay.
I can't like specifically target with fairy fire. It's just an area.
Good enough for me. It's a 26 to hit on that first
That
one.
hits. Your minimum damage will kill him. So how would you like to do this?
Oh,
Slice.
Because he has like 5 hit points, and I don't think you can go under 5 hit points.
if that's the case, I would like to just knock him out non-lethal. I'm gonna make this man a serpent. Like,
Yeah.
I'd like to just be like, with the hilt of my sword. I like, let's say the first attack's the feint attack, so I like get behind him and then just jump up and.
Yeah. This hulking beast of a ogre, because he's an ogre, so he's a size bigger than you. You're able to quick step around, and you try and do like an attack, but you do so well it looks like you were feinting the attack when really you like missed. But that's fine, because the second attack comes in as you just hit him in the back of the skull, pop, with the hilt of your sword, as his whole weight goes down and the ground shakes. But for you, that's fine, because you end up on top of him. The only shaking you feel is the blubberiness of his body, and it's like riding a little wave.
Nice.
As he is out.
Hell yeah, good work, Turtrin!
I'll grab his hair up and be like, "You really should have tried a little harder."
Hey, don't mess up that
And
hat!
I'll get ready to feed him another one if you're not gonna let me do it now. But
Yeah, he's unconscious, so
goes down real smooth.
Ractrum's turn. You see a belly up gif, hippo, not moving, not breathing. Your pal Turtrin on the back of an unconscious ogre, feeding another filter, since the first one didn't take, while Ingra is over in a pool of eels, being restrained and illuminating the evening.
I really feel pretty useless right here, because we're in a forest. So I'm just going to. I don't know how hurt everyone is, but just for funsies, I'll just go ahead and heal everyone.
Always take the top off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey.
Awesome.
I remove my shell.
That wasn't the right spell. It's supposed to be prayer of healing. Thank you. That's 23 healing to my allies.
Yay!
I will say, for
Feels
the
pretty
purposes
good.
of this, because you all are still up and alive, combat is over as she is restrained in this pool of eels from Torup. She can try and struggle, but does not get out as you all regain your strength. If
I
you
elongate,
want,
I elongate my neck, and I'm like, "Ooh yeah,
yeah.
that feels nice."
How would you like the next portion to go down? Because you want to use her, or one of them, right, for the stone?
Ingra, the two of them were meant to be turned to serpents. Ingra was meant to be the stone sacrifice. In my head, that was my plan.
Someone does Ractrum want to do the medicine check on Jeff now? The combat's over.
Yeah, I would like to. Sorry, I totally I heard Vractrum and I was like, oh, I wonder what Vractrum will do.
Yeah, I wonder too.
All right, that's a 14. Not too high, not too low.
He's dead.
Okay, so I'll slither over to him and I'll lift up one of his meaty hands and kind of look for a pulse there, and check the neck. When I'm not feeling anything, I pry the mouth open a little bit, and look in there at the gums.
You killed him. You must have been weak.
Certainly I didn't kill him. Marshalk's challenge did.
Tomato, tomato.
No, we're talking Marshalk files.
Do you think...
Vractrum looks him over a little bit.
Do you think... Could we eat him?
Absolutely. Well, you could eat him. I don't eat hippo.
Wouldn't be the tastiest, but it'd be a meal.
I mean, we also have all the fish as well. I'm just curious how the aspect
All the
of,
fish sounds
you know,
grand.
Yeah, not letting anything go to waste.
Let it all
also
go to
the
waste.
horse-
We don't need this.
The horse has been watching us murder his owners here at Stade, so
This
we could
horse
just take
is
the
like,
we could take the cart.
yeah, this horse has seen it all. It's just eating plants, unfazed. Didn't run away apparently.
Before we move on to like sacrificing and stuff, I definitely would like to, like, I would like to put forward to the group that we check the barrels and everything to make sure they were telling the truth about what's in them.
I will say technically Igra's not like fully restrained and it only lasts for however long your spell lasts, so
1 minute.
yeah, you may want to.
Okay.
I'll reestablish. I'll walk over to be like, flex the neck a bit, and can she pass a strength check while restrained?
Yeah, technically.
Can't you?
If you're restrained?
By spells, yeah.
Restrained 5e. What does this mean?
We'll learn how to play this game one day.
A restrained condition is an effective option for players and DMs, as it is more potent than being grappled. This is really, this is great.
Yeah.
I love when they don't just write out what it is.
Well,
here,
yeah.
bottom of the screen. A restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack rolls against this creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Yeah. So they can every turn they could like try and break out.
Yeah.
They would
Right.
have the disadvantage on the dex part of it, but
Well, then I'll retract my statement, and
I'll sit here I'll keep trying as many times as it takes. You know what I mean? What are the odds?
I'm just saying rope works as well.
Turtrin, let's just go
I don't have any rope
sacrifice.
on
We
me.
can always come back. Let's just go do the sacrifice. We can always come back here.
We need this one.
Yes,
spell
let's
does
take her
13.
with us.
The spell does 13 more damage.
She's slowly dying.
Let's take her with us before the snake pit kills her.
Do you have anything to restrain her? I don't have any rope.
Oh, you've got big meaty arms.
You want me to just hug her?
Yeah, just grab her. I don't know.
Alright, I guess I'll grapple.
I mean, I think that if you would allow me, I mean, I do knit stuff. If you allow, I've got extra
Knit a
clothes
rope.
and stuff. Well, no, I've got extra clothes
Give me a
and
minute.
stuff.
Of all these hats you've made, you've never made a rope?
No, I've got. What I'm trying to say is I have extra clothes.
I rolled a
and stuff, so I
27 on an
could-
athletics check to grapple her.
Okay, I was gonna say she just rolled a 20 to break out with this.
She
kid,
breaks
so-
out of the snakes and turns
She's
to
about
grab
to-
her
And into my arms.
What I'm putting forth is that I can rip some of this cloth and make little
Yeah.
like hand binds. That's what I'm putting forth.
She will try and do one full Hail Mary of like, you don't know what they have for you. Leave me alive, and I can make sure you get into the town.
Getting out of town is not going to be an issue. We will kill whoever we need to.
But you don't know about the town.
Okay, tell me.
That's fine. No,
No.
Okay.
Okay, die.
Like, I'm just gonna start walking back to the stone. I'm a real tough negotiator.
Yeah, no, she'll just say, "I'm glad that the priestess will make quick work of you."
No, priestess really is a matter to me.
Okay. She will struggle, but she's not able to break out of your grapple.
My giant tortoise embrace.
All the snakes turn in the seawater and seep into the ground.
I could either describe the ritual, but it's pretty messy, and again, this is a family show. But we could say, suffice it to say, some snake magic happens where you end up murdering her over the stone, chopping some heads off, and probably you have to keep it in a bag and take it back to town, and
It is
lots
what
of
it is.
chanting, some candles, some other stuff. Again, if we
We
went
repair
into
the
detail-
stone. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's repaired.
Yeah, it's on the
It
Patreon.
works.
Not really, but it can be.
It,
A completely detailed ritual sacrifice on Patreon.
But with that, the very eventful first day is done.
That's a long.
Bring
first
the
day.
cart with us with the horse. What was I thinking? We can't forget that.
I will
For the
say
love
that
of all
because
the
of
time.
everything, you wouldn't get a full long rest
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
dude, I
unless
live
you
on
get
short
one
rest.
more short rest. Yeah.
That's okay.
well, that's what I was about to ask the group, is if they would want to, spend another
Barely
day
a scratch
here.
on the old shell.
If we would want to spend another day here to take a long rest and recover.
Oh, we can
Do you
keep going.
need the rest?
I can short rest for sure.
If we're going to the town next, I will put forth that I am definitely not at full spell points. I'm probably about half right now. So I've got
We can
enough
long
to
rest.
do at least another day, but
I mean, we can also.
Let's take our
Travel.
time to search the barrels and whatever
well,
we
I mean,
need to do.
even- that's a good point. If we take our time traveling, I could just sleep in the back. I mean, all I'm saying is I've been doing some rituals for the past, literally 16ish hours.
Yeah.
Vractrum needs some sleepy sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm good to stay up. We can take the
Go
cart.
ahead. Yeah. So, for everyone who stays up, which would be Turtrin and Torap, do Constitution saving throws for staying awake or not getting full rest.
I got a 23.
Oh, you're.
I got a
fine.
10.
You have one level of exhaustion.
Cool. What does that do? Disadvantage
well,
on
it-
abilities?
Yeah.
Or the UA rules?
I
Minus
like
one.
the UA work. Minus
I like the UA
make it
one
easier.
better too. Minus one on all D20 rolls.
Yep. So, -1, and that's where we will start next time.
I pull out a cactus
Nice.
pad as I watch you struggle.
I'm like nodding. I'm like, I don't need sleep.
How old are you?
What? What kind of question is that?
You strike me as a child.
I lived a full life out at sea, and now I'm just a whole new life. I'm 2 lifetimes old.
And you're still like this?
Yeah, I'm like 35.
Oh boy. And I'll finish off the cactus pad.
Where'd you get a cactus pad?
I keep them on me, My favorite. So succulent and crunchy.
So Turtrin, where do you have someone else polish your shell, or how's that work?
No, don't you... All my battle scars are well earned, my friend.
Oh. You have a...
And really, there's just there's some dents, there's some scratches, there's some deeper cuts and grooves,
Yeah.
but it's kind of sick,
Hell yeah. That tattoo is pretty cool. Where'd you get it?
Oh, that, my friend's an ancient secret. I'll never tell.
Well, you can take me there later anyways.
Yeah, probably.
I'll never tell, but I can show you.
Don't say it out loud.
If you pass the test, if you pass the grand trial that this mission is, maybe you would have earned one yourself.
So for this, I will say that the barrels contain, you have 2 barrels stocked full of river fish.
Okay.
You do have 5 barrels full of beer.
Whoa.
Go.
2 barrels that have poorly dismembered animal carcasses, so like venison kind of stuff, with multiple bolts of linens like cotton and other fabric, and then 2 bolts of silk.
That's a high dollar one.
Yeah.
Nice.
As Rectrum rests, the stone
I was just about to ask about that.
whispers into your mind, where while you sleep, you can see a great serpent playing with a coin similar to the one Turtrin has of a moon goddess.
Okay.
As you try to approach, and you're like, yes, this is everything I want.
Mm-hmm.
Spiderwebs grab your back and pull you, and as you try and call out to Marshok, the spiders fill your mouth,
Horrifying.
and that's when you're gonna wake up. For you, it's a new day, and that's where we can end this session, because my work is pinging.
Game.
We can see you
Pause
on
the game.
Twitch, James.
I can't pause the game, Mom. It's online.
Oh, awesome. I'm so stoked.
Your boss watches our stream just to see when you're gonna actually go to work.
Yeah.
At least fucking subscribe, dog.
Alright, ready to roll that clip?
Let's do
Let's
it.
roll it.
Get out of here.
Turtrin out, baby. Turtle power.
Turn power.